Hello, my name is Darren Javes. I'm working on my digital maker and fabrication degree at the University of Advancing Technology. This presentation is to introduce my student innovation project of a kid's automatic toothpaste dispenser. Projects involving technical fields of digital maker and fabrication, and is inspired by the issue of teaching young children how to brush their teeth with the appropriate amount of toothpaste. Based on the trying to teach my younger sons on how much toothpaste to use and how long to brush their teeth. This project is to create a toothpaste dispenser that will automatically apply the appropriate amount of toothpaste on a toothbrush by placing the toothbrush under the nozzle of the dispenser. This would help prevent overuse of toothpaste because of a younger child having an issue being able to use a normal toothpaste tube. The innovation piece of the project is to help aid the younger child on the appropriate amount of toothpaste to use while learning how to brush their teeth without having to physically touch a toothpaste tube and get the appropriate amount of toothpaste out of the tube. Current rough draft drawings of this project have the case designed with being able to hold a tube of toothpaste from the top, selection buttons on the front with the opening to be able to place a toothbrush into the housing to underneath the nozzle of the pump for the toothbrush to have toothpaste applied to it. Inside be a tube of toothpaste coming into a pump assembly with the nozzle coming out into the opening with a sensor pointed at the opening to be able to detect when a toothbrush is underneath the nozzle. The sensor would drive a circuit which would run a motor with a worm gear attached to drive the operational gear for the pump assembly to dispense the toothpaste onto the toothbrush head. Rough layout with the pump assembly, gear, worm gear, and motor, battery to supply the power, and the sensor location in order to sense that there is a toothbrush underneath the nozzle. The three buttons on the front would be button 1, button 2, and a timer. Timer would be to help aid the appropriate time for a child to be brushing their teeth. The two buttons would be to alter the amount of toothpaste that would be dispensed. Button 1 would be selected for a younger child that's learning how to brush their teeth to get a smaller amount of toothpaste on their toothbrush, and button 2 would be for an older child or an adult, so that the dispenser can be used by anyone in the household. Okay. Rough mock-up of inside the compartments that would house the electronics and battery. The pump assembly would be underneath the toothpaste tube, and then the sensor would be aligned with the entry port in order to see that the toothbrush is in the dispenser underneath the nozzle. A mock-up of, or an image of a dispenser that's already on the market be a similar endpoint for the look of the dispenser with the buttons on the front in order to change the mode of how much toothpaste is being dispensed. This specific dispenser image is from the company AOAO, and I found this image on Amazon. The difference between this dispenser and what I am proposing is that this has a manual actuation for the pump, where the toothbrush has to press on this lever to actuate the pump in order to dispense the toothpaste. My target market is for families with one or more small children that are trying to learn how to brush their teeth, in which case they would need to understand how to get the appropriate amount of toothpaste on the toothbrush. Prior art, several Korean patents that I have found. Each of these has some similarities, yet some points I plan on improving on. This first one has a dispenser that uses a basically test tube to dispense the toothpaste and not in a normal toothpaste tube. Each of the other two have different methods of using the dispenser, but they are all manually actuated. Even the toothbrush head has to actuate a lever or press a button to dispense the toothpaste. In conclusion, this product is allow the ease of use of common toothpaste tubes for younger children to be able to learn how to have the appropriate amount of toothpaste to brush their teeth, and then also be able to be used by other members of the household. Again, my name is Darren Javes. I'm working on my digital maker and fabrication degree. Thank you.